Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to give you an inside look at what happens to waste on the University of Washington's Seattle campus. As a unit within the Building Services Department, UW Recycling arranges waste containers, manages waste collection, and provides services, training, resources, volunteer opportunities, and presentations. You can find our resources by going to uwrecycling.com. While you're there, check out our disposal guide to help show you how to sort items. We love to talk about trash, so anytime you have a question about waste, feel free to give us a call or send us an email at recycle@uw.edu. Also, check out our social media for more ways to learn about waste and learn about future events. Now let's look at some common containers you'll find on campus. You'll notice waste is handled a little differently here. We have 3 bins: compost, recycling, and landfill. Be mindful when you throw something away, because all of our waste has a carbon impact, and there is no true away. That is to say, waste doesn't just disappear into thin air. Everything we throw out has to go somewhere.
The UW aims to curb the amount of material sent to the landfill by reducing and reusing, and by providing easy access to recycling and compost containers. Our goal is to generate 10% less garbage by 2025. This is part of the UW Sustainability Action Plan, and we will reach this goal by diverting compostable material from the landfill and recycling. You can help us reach this goal by paying attention to the signs near the bins. Check those signs and labels to see how to sort your waste.
Sometimes it can be tricky to figure out which bin to place an item into, especially if you're not too familiar with composting. It's good to remember that any coffee cup purchased on campus is compostable. You can double check by looking for a compostable label before disposing. Many other on-campus food containers are also compostable, and you can also compost all food scraps, food-soiled paper, and that's things like napkins, paper towels, and pizza boxes. Most people have an understanding of the basics of recycling, but rules vary from city to city. Most containers on campus are all-in-one, meaning you can put recyclable paper, metal, glass, and plastic all in the same bin. Remember that recycling should be clean, empty, and dry. And if an item has a number and a chasing arrow sign, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's recyclable. We sort plastics by shape, so you can safely recycle plastic bottles, cups, tubs, and jugs in the city of Seattle. If you sort items correctly, you can help us reach our sustainability goals and make a difference every day. Outside, you may find some of our Big Belly solar containers. These containers collect recycling, compost, and garbage, and they use solar power to compact the waste inside and reduce the number of trips required to empty the containers. This helps our team cut down on fossil fuel use. You may also spot metal smart cans like this set by Drumheller Fountain, which collect garbage below and recycling on top.
Housing and food services locations, like District Market and at Mercer Court, have compost, recycle, and landfill bins as well. You'll also notice that many buildings on campus have an e-media bin, where you can safely dispose of storage media like CDs or discs, small electronics, inkjet printer cartridges, and batteries. If you work in an office on campus, you'll likely see Minimax bins, which consist of a green recycling bin and a small attached trash bin. These bins are self-serviced and unlined, which lets our custodians spend more time focusing on cleaning essential areas. The Minimax program saves 15,000 plastic bags from being used and thrown away every day. So, what happens to your waste after you sort it into the bin? Bins inside are emptied by our custodial staff into compactors, dumpsters, and toters outside. These outside containers are then emptied into trucks by the UW recycling crew or by one of our vendors. Different wastes are transported to transfer stations, material recovery facilities, or compost facilities.
Thanks to all of you new Huskies for taking part in our tour. I hope you learned a little bit about what to expect when you arrive. And remember to follow us on social media if you want to learn more. Together, we can all do our part to keep our campus sustainable.